Hi, which continent would you like to live on and why? This is Susan Broder from Speak Languages and Travel the World, here to help you improve your English with minimum effort and maximum benefit. Now, I'm really passionate. I love traveling so much and, of course, practicing languages at the same time. Many people have often asked me where I would like to live, in particular, which continent I'd love to live on. Well, the answer for me is only one: Europe, preferably Central Europe. And why Europe? Well, look at this building behind you. It's certainly very, very old. Europe has so much ancient culture to share, but when you travel, you can also see that it's mixed with modern buildings. So the old culture, that in any case is mixed with the new, is something exciting. Why would I like to live in Central Europe? Well, the first thing is that since I love traveling, I like to be able to experience many things without having to go too far. And within a maximum 6-hour drive, you can get to almost anywhere, changing culture, changing landscape, changing environment. So, for example, I was lying on the beach in Italy just a couple of days ago, and now I'm in Germany, and last night it started snowing. So that's a change in climate, a change in architecture, a change in language, a change in food, a change in cultural habits, and all these are such wonderful experiences. Now, if you live in Central Europe, you can be in France, in Germany, in Italy, in Austria, in Hungary, in the Czech Republic, in Croatia, in Northern Europe, within a couple of hours driving. And everything changes, the mentality changes, and this is so exciting. At least if you're open-minded, it's so exciting. You have to be open-minded, though. That goes for traveling anywhere. But Europe gives you the possibility, within just a few hours driving, to experience all this. And while I don't disdain going elsewhere, living in Asia or living in the United States or in Central Southern America, I would definitely not live in the USA, for example, more than a couple of years just for the experience, because every experience is a positive one, even if you may not like it as much as other experiences. But in the end, you always grow. And I think I would definitely come back to Europe. Here we have the Sunday church bells ringing, and just enjoy traveling within Europe. This is what I'm doing at the moment, and it's really, really exciting. Now, I'm here for an international speed skating venue in a small town called Geisingen, and it's very exciting because people from all over the world have come for this competition. Yesterday I went to the supermarket, and there was the lady selling bread at the bakery just outside the supermarkets, who was trying to speak Italian with the Italians who were trying to buy bread. And it was very nice because she knew sufficient to be able to ask her how much money she had to pay and so on, whilst the Italians seemed not so inclined to test their English on the lady. Yes, it just gives the impression that when you can speak a little bit of another language, especially a language which is used a lot, such as English, it makes it that much easier. It gives you that tiny self-confidence that otherwise you wouldn't have. In any case, I think it's very nice, all these people coming together. And also, sorry, I'll try and get into the brighter lights here. Also, it's so nice to see how the athletes all try and communicate with each other, mainly in English, but not only in English. And this is exciting because they manage to socialize, and you can see that they were brought up in different environments, but it's so nice to see that then they can exchange their ideas in a common language. And yeah, it's just exciting. So that's why I always encourage people to learn a language, because there are very few people like my friend Enzo from Sicily, who I met whilst travelling in China many years ago, who practically knew nothing of English, very little, and he managed to do everything despite his weak knowledge of English. But that's his character. He used his hands, his feet, his joyful disposition, and managed to obtain everything he needed, from flight tickets to hotels. But very few people have that self-confidence to just go out there and put themselves in a tricky situation. Most people are really, really shy and won't do that. Most people feel very bad when they can't express themselves. Now it's snowing today, but look at this. We have the snow and the spring blossoms. I don't know how much the spring blossoms will appreciate this, but look, these are beautiful pink blossoms on the tree, and they're at the same time going to suffer from the snow. So, as I was mentioning, traveling gives you a lot of opportunities, linguistic, cultural, to grow, and I encourage everyone to practice their languages, be it English or any other language, just for the sake of giving you a possibility to be able to experience all these exciting things. Now I'd like to hear from you. Which continent would you like to live on? Please write it in the comments below, and tell me also the reason why. And please tell me any experiences you've had whilst traveling the world. And that's all for today. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe.